Hi guys, welcome to Island Girl Recipes. Today we're going to be making saltfish fritters. Some people call them saltfish Accra, some people call them fish cakes, but either way, they're deep fried goodness filled with salted cod and lots of vegetables and herbs. So let's get into it. So let's start with our ingredients. We have some coriander, some sweet peppers, some spring onion and some garlic, some red onion, some scotch bonnet, some prepared salted cod, and then for the batter we have baking powder, an egg and water. So we're going to start with preparing the veg to go inside the batter. We're just going to finely chop everything, starting with the coriander, and then we'll do the same with our sweet peppers. I'm using an orange, green and yellow one. You can use any colour that you have, it doesn't matter, but the more colour, the nicer they look. Now for the red onion, followed by the garlic and then the spring onion. Again, nice bite-sized pieces, not too big because no one really wants a mouthful of onion. So all the veg is nicely chopped up now. I'm just going to put this in a bowl to the side, and then we're going to work on the batter that will actually hold the filling for the fritters. So here we have our flour. Just going to add in some baking powder, followed by 1 egg. And then some water. I'm just whisking as I add the water to make sure that the egg doesn't get lumpy in the flour mix. And also just a note, I'm using plain flour as it says in the recipe below. If you do use self-raising flour, then you can half the amount of baking powder. Give it a good whisk and keep whisking until it's really nice and smooth. The reason why I do it in this order is to make sure that the filling, the fish and the vegetables, when we add it to the batter, stays nice and chunky rather than broken up if you was to do it the opposite way around. So this batter is all nice and smooth now. We're firstly going to add in the cod. Make sure the pieces aren't too big as well, again, because you want them nice and bite-sized. followed by all the veg that we've just chopped up. Look at the colour on that. So you just want to fold this in nicely. Just be really light with the batter again, because you don't want to break everything up, and you want to keep all the parts you've chopped up nice and chunky as much as possible. So that's nicely done now. I'm just going to set this aside for a little bit, because I do find if the batter has some time to sit, it allows the baking powder to activate, which also means you get puffier fritters, which is obviously a win-win. So I let it sit for about 20-30 minutes. So in the meantime, we can just get our oil ready. Alright, so our oil's nice and hot now. So I'm just using a tablespoon. You can use a scoop, whatever you'd like. Try and keep them all nice and uniformed, and just drop them straight into the batter. So I would say on each side, maybe about 20 to 30 seconds. If you keep turning them, they cook through more evenly, and ultimately you're looking for a nice, even, golden caramel colour all over on both sides. So I'm just going to work my way through this batter until the batch is done. And there we have, these are all ready to come out now. So I'm just draining them on some kitchen paper to get rid of the excess oil. And as soon as this pan is out of the way, they'll be ready to try. Look at that, crispy, super fluffy in the middle. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and hit the notification bell with it to make sure you are the first to see when new videos are uploaded. If you do have any ideas or suggestions for new videos or content that you're seeing in this video, drop a comment below, DM me on any of my other channels, or drop me an email and I'll happily get back to you. Until the next time, peace and love.